So this is our second time playing Yasuo Aphelios. This is a viewer submitted variation, and it's quite a bit different than the last build that we had played. The primary difference is that this build is looking to leverage a number of recall effects in addition to stuns in order to level up Yasuo. So Yasuo levels when you stun or recall things. When you stun or recall enemies, he deals damage to them, and then his leveled mode strikes them. So it does at least 5 usually, and then does more if Yasuo has more attack. So Homecoming was a card that was buffed in the last patch. This card went from 5 mana down to 4, and this recalls an ally unit or landmark as well as an enemy unit or landmark. So this card can give you 2 out of your 5 level up pips towards Yasuo, because while he doesn't strike allied things that you're recalling, he does level when he sees them happen. We also have a couple copies of Actual Factual Dragon's Rage here at the top end of our curve, which I'm not sure if this is a good card to be playing. I guess the one upside to it is that, like, it's the closest thing these regions have to kind of hard removal. Although I don't even know if that's strictly true, just because Solari Priestess has Meteor Comet for us that obliterates something. So another thing that's interesting about this initial build is that the person submitted with 3 Deny and 3 Notify. And these are definitely cards that I felt have been a little bit strained in a lot of games. They're kind of 2 or 10 cards that, like, when they're good, they're great. When they're bad, they're terrible. So I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 cards get stranded in our hand and feel pretty bad in a number of the games that we're about to play. So it could be, too, that, like, I haven't played with this card since Aphelios dropped. And Aphelios has been pretty popular on the ladder in my experience. And being able to counter his weapons is definitely a thing that's relevant. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it goes today. Twisted Phase. This deck's gotten very popular. It was building up in popularity before the most recent patch. This is a Burblefish aggressive deck, and this is going to be one of those matches like I just talked about where these denies and these notifies aren't really going to be particularly good. They have some cards like Mystic Shot and Get Excited that we're going to be able to target with these effects, but for the most part, there are a lot of burst spells and units. Gonna mulligan all of these looking for threats here. Something to note about this build is that our only 2-drop is Past Jeff didn't put this on the list. Our only 2-drop is the Dragonling creator, so Aphelios' weapon can fish up more eyes of the dragon for us. There you go. Speak of the devil and it will appear. I'm also not sure that Eye of the Dragon. I'm also unsure, like, this is our only 2-drop, but I'm also kind of unsure if it's actually good in this deck. We're not playing any gem creators like goats or anything like that, so it's kind of a tough sell in my mind that, like, do we have enough spells to make this card work consistently is a real question I have. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and gift here and grab the deal 3 weapon. This lets us kill the ballistic bot before it can generate too many more damages to us. And this does Gifts from Beyond's pretty good with the Eye of the Dragon. Gives us 2 spells in order to trigger this. And it could be too that, like, Aphelios producing weapons is gonna be enough for this to be triggered consistently. Morning, Momo. Thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. The actual factual Dragon's Rage in our deck is definitely a decision. Ha! Veiled Temple. Well, we're definitely attacking with the 2-1, right? Get our hit in and gain some life back. I think we're just playing Veiled Temple. guess it's a touch awkward that I can't play 2 cards next turn. I suppose I could play Aphelios without... I could play Aphelios without spell mana. And then play the other one. Okay, Gifts is a great draw. So Gifts lets me play Aphelios with Nightfall, and then Gifts will trigger this. So let me gain some mana back. Yeah, I saw that Precipic. A big thing that Aphelios does for that archetype is it gives you a way to deal damage to units and stuff, right? Because that's the one thing Targon Ionia has always struggled with, is like having actual factual removal, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm playing Gifts and then dealing 3 to this. Just go ahead and murder this, and then Temple triggers, makes this bigger. It gives me mana back so I can play Aphelios this turn still. Also lets you tutor Eye. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's basically, we're tutoring Eye in this deck too. I think we're again just leaning on getting a bunch of deal 3s here. Yeah, I think with this attack, I go ahead and I bump here, and then we use our deal 3 to kill this next turn. Hey, happy Monday, Rudy. I feel like Aphelios goes a long way towards guaranteeing you a critical mass of things as well. Like, just by... I was wondering if we had enough spells for this tier too, but like, Aphelios is so many spells, right? Is a big deal. I think I'm gonna start with this and see what we get for the turn. Meteor Shower sounds lovely. Let's just kill this plus one of their X1s.
Hey Zap, need a hand? Can't say no to Fizz.
Okay, so I think the play here... I mean, Will of Iona was really good at 4 mana, right? So like, this has some similar vibes to that. Think I want to just kill their Zap?
Find peace in the quiet, Fel. It's just us.
Attack for 2 and gain our life back.
Safety disengaged.
Okay, so Fizz is leveling. Then I definitely want to just play another weapon here. I think I actually want to just Aphelios' gift and then kill this with another deal 3 here to cut them off on how much damage they can be dealing.
You are the weapon, brother.
This'll level Aphelios.
The moon speaks, Aphelios. You are its voice.
System upgrade. Prime and ready. System upgrade.
I really liked that card last time we played. Press a pick.
Take it to the gun show.
Morning, Wallaby. You're talking the 5-4, you're talking about the thing that stuns twice, right? If so, that one felt reasonable last time we played. So I think I want Infernum here. Give this Overwhelm next turn.
Doubt lies heavy on their minds. Run deep.
These are all elusives, nothing we can do here. I need to update my username. I'll be right back. Target dummy for the mods. Welcome to the mod club. Thanks for the entire year of Prime. Good morning. There's some suit ups here they're debating using. Not even just not a pile of broken cards press to pick, but like how long it's been since like we didn't know in advance what the best deck was gonna be, right?
Breathe in, breathe out.
Alright, so I definitely need to gain as much life as possible this turn. So we're doing this, getting Calibrum. So I want to put this on here. I can heal to full if they don't kill their own unit. Oh, you mean with Dragon's Rage? Is Ephemeral read? When this strikes or when the round ends? No, I can't. I don't have the ability to get the lifesteal weapon this turn. This doesn't lead into Sephiroth.
My strength is yours.
Definitely need to save this so I can get some life here.
Deal me in.
Huh? Does saving this even is Homecoming sick? What am I Homecoming? Saving this doesn't even really do anything, right? Because like I don't really know that I need to survive. Like my lifesteal next turn's not going to do anything. It doesn't really do anything here.
Find peace in the
I
quiet.
think we just say okay and then attack with these two. And we're like hoping they don't have a Mystic Shot to deny my life gain. Even if they don't have a Mystic Shot, like we're probably in kind of a medium spot here. They've got a lot of elusive Dorkos here. If this happens and we gain 5, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do. So I'm gonna take Gravium here. So we can stun something next turn.
Sure as the moon, brother.
Am I just doing this? I feel like I'm just doing this, right? Is this crazy? I feel like it's not. And I think we're just killing the Twisted Fate? It's probably just the Daring Poro, right? The Twisted Fate can't attack through. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and vault this 1/1 into the sun. Okay. Actual factual Dragon's Rage, yeah. This doesn't currently do anything. I think we do this, pick this one, because that one will summon us another Dragonling producer for next turn. This feels like they have another Twisted Fate.
Back, heretic.
And they just wanna play it out for value rather than pick a carding. I guess if they're pick a carding, that's bad for me too, huh? Okay, so they're trying to take another combat step here, so we'll just go ahead and deny this. Hey, thanks for your 11 months, Blood Moon. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
A crescent path opens before us.
Wanna see a trick? You're gonna need a bigger boat.
So we need to fade.
With the Knight's Embrace.
Need to fade a piece of reach here. Yeah, so Gravium stuns something and then stuns it again the following turn. I guess if I need to fade it anyways, I should just try and gain a bunch of life, right? You want a Mina? No, I'm pretty sure we just do this.
Quiet fell. It's just us.
Mina can kill them here. Well, I guess I can technically do it all, right? I can technically do all of it. I don't really want to recall Fizz, right? I think we're just recalling these three, right? Yeah.
Free and lonesome as a summer breeze. We've got 3 warnings for you.
Morning, Red Link. So this can get a stun Dorko for next turn. Definitely want to just lifesteal something here, right? I guess they're technically dead to me just attacking here. Is that the play? If they have a burn spell, we're dead anyways, right? So there's no point in playing around that. So I guess we just attack with everything. They go block, block, block. I Bastion, and then hope they die.
You'll be sorry.
You're bluffing.
Alright, one is not none. That was a close game. The, Eye of the Dragon and Temple, both looking really impressive alongside Aphelios there.
Aphelios, and we will find our peace.
Aphelios just being a constant stream of things to play seems like a big deal. Let's put this on Mobalytics. Yeah, Temple in general is a very strong card. Do I like this build more or the last build more? Well, I've played the last build for less than 90 minutes, and I've played this build for exactly one game. So I have no idea is the answer to your question. Temple is really sweet in the first game, Sniper. Twisted Fate Lux. You have my attention, opponent. Mulligan, Homecoming, looking for something cheaper. Maybe throw back the Priestess too, doing the same. I'm gonna do that. I'd like a Nightfall Enabler for Aphelios. Spell Shocker. Are they an aggressively stinted Lux deck with Spell Shocker? TDM, thank you for the entire year of support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. What a year it's been indeed. Good morning, good morning. I think I just take this to have a murder target Lux rolled up here. That's interesting.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
Chum in the water. Do 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 do. And this Yasuo is permanently vulnerable now, right? Looks like it. Yeah, Chum's not a card people usually put in their deck. I guess it's technically like a spell that makes a unit for what's it called though? You just let all this happen for Lux, which is interesting. Like Lux is typically good with spells that effectively make units because they trigger her. So I think I go ahead and just play Veiled Temple here, and then next turn we can go Priestess into Aphel. You are the weakest link. Denied. Just go for the bigger invoke here.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Sounds good.
We can do this.
We just grab Crescendium here.
The stronger your shadow.
And then, do I play Crescendium now? I can't generate another moon weapon this turn anyways, so I don't really think I'm incentivized to do this right away. I think banking spell mana and letting this be a second spell for Veil Temple next turn has a lot of appeal. Alright, and try and drop a meteor on this one. Concerted strike? Huh? Yeah, I guess that happens.
I'll feel you.
Let's get some Lux Laser as well.
Leaving my life too long. Never surrender.
Oh wow, they're final sparking us. Yeah, deal. I guess they have these challenger units here still.
I must get out of here.
Okay, and now we'll do this, which triggers that.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and play Aphelios here. And I think I'm actually taking, I think we're just taking Severum, right?
As darkness falls.
I wanna gain a bunch of life next turn.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
And I think we play this and we choose to get the Overwhelm one, so we can make this bigger.
From darkness, light.
How about if we Bastion this to prevent it from getting made vulnerable? They still get a Shark here, but then this isn't vulnerable. And then I think honestly getting a second Eye of the Dragon going sounds kind of appealing. I think we're giving this Overwhelm, then we'll attack.
The moon grows in flame. Believe, Aphelios.
I retweeted part of it, TDM.
Please, I have to.
So asking if I saw Kaz's meta report, I saw part of it. That's unfortunate. Again, Nopify feeling a touch awkward in the face of Nopify feeling a touch awkward in the face of burst speed stuff here. Yeah, basically the top 3 decks on the Runeterra metagame report for the last week are all incredibly polarizing decks. Anivia, Fiora Shen, and Lee Sin were the top 3 archetypes for Diamond, Platinum, and Masters for last week. Which I would make the argument that all 3 of those decks are kind of unpleasant to play against on average. Does Anivia have a good matchup against Fiora and Lee Sin? Is that true? Like, Fiora and Lee Sin are both deny decks. Is it actually true that that's good against those? Because I kind of find that hard to believe. I'm going to keep Gifts plus Temple here. Frostbite carries it. Sure, I'd believe that. Deck gets to play a lot of copies of Harsh Winds.
The spirit gives to those
So we get to go Eye of the Dragon here with a tune, and then we can gift into Aphelios next turn, potentially. Getting to hold up Nopify here is kind of nice, too. Toll, thanks for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
It's Draven time.
I'll go ahead and pass here. If they want to burn my mana and not attack, that's fine with me. We go ahead and Steel Tempest this, and then play Aphelios out here. My experience has definitely been that the Lee Sin matchup is, or the Anivia matchup is hard for Ashe, but not impossible. You're just taking Crescendium here, and we'll try and get a bunch of Eye of the Dragons going. I think with the way the board is currently set up, I want to do this plus this turn, so that way I have two extra Dragonlings next turn. Any tips for piloting that matchup? Be lucky and don't draw your Frostbite effects. You basically just need to draw a bunch of threats. Hey, Derek, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. Trilla, thanks for the 2 months. Good morning, good morning.
Moonlight has illuminated their fate, Aphelios.
Alright, so that's a deal 3. Honestly, am I just taking another deal 3? I think that's the play.
It hurts, because it must.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
I don't really have a good window to play this Veiled Temple. Hey, Rumplesmith, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I basically like need to pick a decent turn to take off.
Let's boogie.
I think it's next turn we sneak the temple in. I think the play here is double Calibrum this turn. Bank 2 spell mana. And then next turn I can play temple and play 2 2-mana cards, because I'll have 6 plus 2 banked over. Okay, but what if instead we didn't do that? That's just rude. Well, I think we have to murder that one ASAP, huh? Yeah, I wanted Dragonlings next turn though, Claire.
Breathe in, breathe out.
I wanna be able to gain some life here.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Be taking a really big hit next turn.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Beam coming out of their hand before we deploy either of these is really good for us. I have 7 total mana next turn. Think I'm just taking another
The stronger you
Eye of the Dragon here.
Axes coming right up.
Believe or burn. Back, heretic.
Think I want to stun this. Yeah, I think we stun Ezreal here, and then we play Crescendium. This lets us kill this spider. That's also levels Aphelios.
Charge!
Fight with my spirit.
If you can only do one thing, Phil, let it be my light.
Harsh but fair. Okay, well, we've got some Dragonlings to attack
What
with.
is gained when you return malevolence?
We definitely just open attacks here. Gain some life. Okay, and this is actually a great drop because leveled Aphelios makes our moon weapons cheaper, which means I can go Aphelios into Calibrum, kill something, and trigger the temple.
Breathe in, breathe out.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
Doesn't matter what we pick here.
Calibrum.
What
See
is
if they open attacks here or not.
Watch and learn.
believe or
Pretty
burn.
happy to throw this one away. Yasuo is nowhere near leveled yet here. Huh? Start with this and see what we get. Okay. Okay.
Firing! I'm so good, I surprised myself!
So now we Yasuo,
Sleeps for the guiltless.
and then we can go stun, stun, and then Gravium kill Ezreal.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day!
Do I care about this? Let's actually just kill their other units off, right? Aren't any more 2-drops left in my deck. We're through all of these. So this'll level Yasuo up. I don't think they can kill Yasuo in response.
I declare your wings fell.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Make this bigger so we can get in there.
It's yours.
Hoping to fade Daddy Pharaoh at this point, but even that's not too big of a deal because we're at 20 and he only makes 2 decimates now. I've got a deny rolled up. So these two can't attack currently, but this gets to get in there. Maybe Daddy Pharaoh's a reason to give the extra point to this. Man, none of these cards are very good, huh? I guess we take Written in the Stars because hitting either of these champion spells is fine. Yeah, this could be a stun. It could also be it's guaranteed to be a stun, right? Because it's either Yasuo's spell or it's Aphelios' spell.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Yeah, it's either a fast stun or a slow stun.
Let's do this.
Is this what you say?
Is this what you're sick? Tell me your secrets.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
It might be right to take Meteor in case they have second daddy. But like this cleans up both of these and they're at a pretty low life total, so seems like the play. Let's get killing Ezreal too.
Moonlight has illuminated their fate, Aphelios.
Man, if this is their play, that's so incredibly good for us. Yeah, we can currently clean out their whole board and then kill them next turn.
Draven out.
Eye of the Dragon's been really impressive in this deck so far. You are the weakest link. Deny. No, come back, opponent. I wasn't done studying your stuff.
Keep faith, Aphelios, and we will find our peace.
And we will find our peace. Yasuo. Oh no, 45 seconds in the queue, chat. We've climbed so high into Masters we don't have opponents anymore. Dead game, I'm going to Reddit right now. It's funny because it's sad. Morning, Lost In. Feel like I probably don't have time to dick around with Veiled Temple in a matchup like this. Nopeify sounds appealing against what's likely a Mystic Shot, maybe Get Excited deck. Though I have so many of this effect, mulliganing it also sounds reasonable. Mulliganing these two. Keep Yasuo here. Is Veiled Temple an auto-include in most target decks? I think Veiled Temple probably ends up being an auto-include in most Aphelios decks. But I also think with that statement at this point, there's also some discussion of are there target decks that aren't Aphelios decks at this point?
Fight with my spirit, not my
Could
fist.
be another real question worth asking.
Armed and ready.
I don't know, Lampton. I'd make the argument that... What would be the argument that I would make? I would make the argument that Temple is good in ASOL decks because it gives you extra mana every turn, right? Which is kind of appealing.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Yeah, double drawing Veil's pretty bad. I guess it depends on how wide your deck's going. If you're playing a deck that's not super wide on board, it's probably not too bad, but like this deck with Eye of the Dragon, for instance, double Temple kind of sucks.
I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Aphelios, playing 2 cards per turn is easy. It's super, super trivial to play 2 cards per turn with Aphelios.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
Yeah, that's the big thing about Temple that I think a lot of people underestimated. If you sequence Temple in a way that you play 2 cards after it the turn you play it, it actually only costs you 2 mana, right? There's some sequencing equity in the calculus as well, but in general, that's definitely what it feels like. I'm definitely just passing here. I don't want to attack this in and have them like elixir and then kill this in combat.
Observe and learn.
They might just burn my mana here. Be nice when you're selecting moon weapons if you can see what the next one you're selecting does. Yeah, you could right click on them and look at them. So you don't have to open Aphelios to look at the weapon. When you put one of the weapons out, the weapon has the next two on it.
Success is planting your mushrooms right.
Can't mobile. You could right click on it in your hand or look at it in your hand. I don't actually remember how the mobile interface works, so maybe you're right. I guess we're just doing this. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to take the shirt off, especially with Hexcore Foundry in play.
I'll scout ahead.
Was that Brittle Steel the only spell they had? What play have they made that would indicate that Brittle Steel is the only spell they have? Like, I'm expecting a Mystic Shudder Get Excited here to kill Yasuo in response to this stun. Otherwise, you probably don't make this attack. Although, I guess they could not have it, and they were just making this attack, making me have this because they're expecting Teemo to die next turn. Okay, that's fair.
Push on without me.
We have Thermo Beam, sure.
Dying's easy.
Huh? Think we just deny this? I don't know if they're a Feel the Rush variation. The fact that they're on Ezreal instead of Sajani as their second champion could be indicative of Feel the Rush. So this is our window to Veiled Temple for sure. So we get to go Temple into Aphelios, generate the mood weapon that deals 3, deal 3 to the Puffcap Peddler. Suppose that leaves us a little soft to Teemo.
Play a skill.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
I grabbed the lifesteal off of this for sure. Although that one's not particularly amazing. Because,
Back, heretic.
it's not particularly amazing because we, do we just Nopify this Mystic Shot? Yeah, I think we're Nopifying the Mystic Shot, right? Oh wait, I get to do both, right? Because of the temple. I'm dumb. So you can right click in here and look at what the other one is. I don't know if you could do that on mobile. On PC you can though.
See as I see.
My pretty.
It's like leveling Ezreal here.
Good, I surprised myself.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Nah, I'm not. I don't really do single player card games. I personally don't find single player games enjoyable if they're not story based. So I think the plan here is Bastion, Aphelios, and then put the overwhelm weapon on him and smash and gain a bunch of life, right? Botaria, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. What a fucking asshole. Fuck you, dude. And your third copy of that, you're gonna premature emote me. Fuck off.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Veiled Temple is very good.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
Follow the wind, but watch your back.
Yeah, I think it's Yasuo stun here.
I don't miss.
Is the play. Oh. That's awkward. That is how that works, isn't it? Okay, so I messed up because I was expecting to be able to, but I don't actually gain the mana for this until I click. So I actually can't stun both of these. That's gonna lose me the game, isn't it?
Quiet, Fel. It's just us.
I'm timing Lambton out for that one. All right, yeah. If I don't play Yasuo, I don't know that we could lose this game. But because I played Yasuo, we're probably dead now. Because I can't stun both of these because of the way Temple works with playing a card out. So if they blink and do something here for some reason, like if they go to protect Teemo, I can then concussive palm this. But if they don't go to protect Teemo, I can't, and then we're probably dead because it's gonna deal 2, and then we're gonna take 3 more from the Mystic Shot.
Eliminated their fate, Aphelios.
So what I should have done here is I should have just not, and I'm losing this as well. So yeah, if we lose this game, it's gonna be the fact that I play Yasuo here. That loses it for us. The fact that they have the third one of these also really sucked, but it's definitely largely related to this.
Charge!
The people saying anything I could do could work, you don't understand that, you don't understand that my opponent's deck is full of frostbite effects.
Together, brother. We will make death holy.
The fact that they Mystic Shotted my unit feels weird.
Once I stab papers, now faces.
You are the weapon, brother.
can lead to an overwhelm, right? So I think I put this here, and then we could put the overwhelm here. There's the diet burst speed. Yeah, the fact that I played the Yasuo out the previous turn gave us a much higher chance of dying there. The fact that they had the third card that could frostbite through my spell shield was a big deal the previous turn. Obviously, if we had been able to lifesteal a bunch there, it would have been in a better spot too. Yeah, so a little bit, not even a little bit, a lot unlucky. What are the odds they had 20, they're through 20 cards in their deck? What are the odds they see 3 of that card in 20 cards? Or that is a 11.5% chance for them to see all 3 of those in the top half of their deck. A pretty significant high roll for them. 1 in 10 thereabouts.
Perfection,
meat bags. TF gameplay with Piltover as the second region.
Prime and ready. Rise, metal brethren.
So we'll grab this to kill this. We'll grab this to fish up a... Sorry, I forgot about that. Did I get excited? Was it Thermo Beam? Alright, second Aphelios is not bad. So we get to go ahead and do... Doesn't really matter what we face here. We'll do this, and then we'll do this.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
I'm always up for a round or two. Blue as the serpentine.
The fact that Yasuo and Aphelios can team up to deal damage to champions is really nice. I like the moon, dude. I like Aphelios a lot. As for optimal partner, I don't know if we'll ever have an answer to that question. He's so flexible and does so many different things. Like what he's good at, he pairs with a lot of different things. That's the TLDR. It's a very versatile card because it fills a lot of different roles in a lot of different places. Depending on which of the moon weapons you're most interested in using. And obviously you end up using a lot of them in most decks, but like which one really excels can vary deck to deck.
Shuffle.
If they kill my Dragonling in response, does their thing still get bounced? Anybody know? Oh, it does say 2. Recall an ally 2 bounce. That's fine. I've got Nopify here to protect. Yeah. They're right. People are right in chat. There's the word 2 in the middle there. So you can see here with the I, their TF will stay. So if I didn't have the Notify, it would be correct to do this with the Eye of the Dragon. And again, the reason why we're recalling this is they just pick a carded, so this was gonna level if I didn't send it back to their hand. All right, and then in this instance, I think we go Dragonling into Aphelios. Is the plan?
Gotta go with the flow.
Let's go ahead and attack for 4 to start though. Yeah, tokens not just vanishing into the Aether when they get bounced is a nice aspect of digital tokens. I think I just hold this for now because I could use it to kill their 3/3.
Never lost a fair game or played one. Soak it in.
And then this makes a Gravium. And then we'll be able to play Yasuo and Gravium the Twisted Fate. I'm gonna do both, Wallaby. They go in a circle. You get to do all of the things. Get to have our cake and eat it too. This archetype seems really good, Ritter. This is our second time playing it with a pretty different build than the last time, and both the builds we've played so far have felt good.
Death is like the wind.
So Yasuo triggers this and gives us the next weapon. Evolves is one way to put it. Leveled up is the actual jargon. But yeah, so like this guy here, he levels when you've played 4 moon weapons. So when I play this Gravium here, it's gonna level this next turn. A Crescendium or an Overwhelm here. I think I just want a Crescendium. Summon another Dragonling.
Find peace in the quiet valley. It's just us.
So when this resolves, we're gonna see him get all fancy here.
Heavy on their minds. Together, brother, we will make death holy.
Breathe in, breathe out.
How you know the rarity of a card? The symbol at the bottom of it. So purple is epic, yellow is champion, blue is rare, green is common. Just open attacks here. Don't have good blocks, so let's get a crack in for 3 here.
Reach out, Aphelios.
Yeah, we'll get to Crescendium into Calibrum, kill one of their things here, which is nice. So every time you play a weapon, you get to pick one of the next weapons in line to get.
A crescent path opens before us.
I think we just try and kick this, right? If they have a way to deal 4 to this in response, I'm pretty sad, but they've already played 1 Mystic Shot. Just kick him on into the Nexus there. And then we'll play Calibrum, and we'll get a Gravitum for next turn. Get our stun on. We'll use this to kill this.
I've whipped up something special.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Ooh, the temple. Doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, I'm pretty sure. So, like, here's the best way to think about Dragon's Rage. So, like, Vengeance is a pretty playable card in Runeterra, just a 7 mana kill target thing. And Dragon's Rage, in a lot of ways, is that as well. Morning, Mathis. I could be wrong to play this out before I stun. Yeah, Aphelios is definitely like the big brain champion with all the permutations he gives you through. I mean, we're playing a bunch of Nopifies and Denies and Bastion, so, like, we have a lot of ways to make sure Dragon's Rage works. Is a meaningful thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Infernium on Aphelios here. Is that way he basically gets healed? I do have a how to get into Runeterra video. So, I think we go ahead and we just, like, homecoming here and tempo them to hell and back, right? It's like, okay, save my thing, pick your gangplank up, your move, Yugi boy. And then I get to redeploy this in a tune.
We each hold a world within.
Hey, I'm down to 17.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Am I supposed to open attacks here? I think we're just supposed to open attacks here, right?
With the Knight's Embrace.
Like, hook this barrel, smash with the rest of it.
You got legs. Use them.
Yeah, homecoming's been pretty impressive so far.
Best run while you can.
Where is assistant?
Where is assistant? Alright, back up to a nice healthy 20 here. Morning, Amazonian. Yeah, this card's really good. Like, really, really good. I think we again just grabbed the Severum here because it basically heals Aphelios when we play it on him. I don't think that's weird at all, Rick Jackson. I think there's going to be a lot of that where, like, as more champions get added to the game, more people will get pulled in. Especially people that have, like, League of Legends backgrounds. Am I just supposed to drop this and, like, kick the gangplank back to their hand again? Oh, I have to send this one back? That's fine.
Feet were made for roaming and kicking. Yeah.
This gives them another random 1 mana card with this, but those on average don't tend to be very good. They're more filler than anything.
Through unwavering faith
The kick animation is very good. You're not wrong. Let's do one more with this one, and then we'll play some Go Easy. It's been really good, Matsumo. Aphelios is super impressive. The Targon cards we gained in this last expansion really feel like they were the final missing pieces to not make Yasuo a not embarrassing champion. We finally have a critical mass of things that like incidentally stun and recall that aren't just terrible cards. Turn 1 Zoe seems really hard for our deck to deal with. We do not have cheap ways to kill this card. Drawing all 3 Eye of the Dragons feels real bad. I'm happy Yasuo isn't pigeonholed into Noxious anymore. Was it a Noxious card? Like... Yeah, it wasn't even very good in Noxious. The only of the sons support Yasuo. Kinda, like, I don't even know if you could call it that, right? Like, Yasuo wasn't a thing with Noxious. Yeah, I agree with Silence. Before Aphelios, I think it was still Targon that paired with him. Sure, pre-Targon was a long time ago, though. I think even before Aphelios, like, Leona was the ideal pairing mate. So if they don't open attacks here, I could drop Yasuo and then get Veiled Temple going.
So much tinier than my space doggy. Hey, you brought back my favorite star.
Deck feels bad if you don't draw your champions. I mean, expecting to draw one of your 6 champions is, like, not really unreasonable.
I face my fate. Your turn.
Burden of Proof. Thanks for the half a year. Good morning. I think this is our drop Veiled Temple turn. It's a card that you basically take a turn off to get it into play. And then for the rest of the game, it gives you incredible amounts of added tempo. So you take a slowdown for 1 turn, and then it starts making your biggest thing bigger and giving you mana back every turn, which is huge.
Oh, hey, what's that?
The ultimate mistake. Thank you for the entire year. Good morning and welcome. Welcome back. Violet Journey, thanks for the 23 months. Good morning, good morning. You are the weakest link. Did-I? We grab the Gravium here. So we can go ahead and murder their Zoe. I've drawn all my 2-drops this game. Yeah, Yasuo getting to hang out is pretty good for the home team for sure. And like, they're gonna attack with the dogs. I'm not gonna block, but then I'm gonna get 2 2-1s with lifesteal next turn. So like, in a pretty fine spot here. Slurry! At the over 2.5 years. Good morning, good morning.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly.
Yes, this is a landmark. This most recent patch felt a little bit rushed in some instances. There were definitely some slops, like this not having the word landmark on it. You know, I have this homecoming. I'm gonna go ahead and block here. Yeah, Aphelios Swain sounds fine. There's a lot of things that Aphelios pairs with.
Breathe in, breathe out.
One blade, one purpose.
Back, heretic.
Hold still.
Have faith.
Not having anything to do with our mana here feels pretty bad. Homecoming with concussive palm is kind of funny. Okay, so this is 3 out of 5 now. So if I recall this, this one will take 5, right? Is that how this works? No? It levels him, but not until after he strikes. Yeah, the dog was in hand, so he needs to be leveled before he recalls. Yeah, won't take 5 till the 6th one. That's correct. Doggos.
Your attack is obvious. Even I have good days. I follow only one path, my own.
Our opponent answering that age-old question of who let the dogs out.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
I face my fate. Your turn.
Really? Is it showing you the remaining cards in my deck? I thought it shows you the just the original deck list. Did Mobalytics update that? That'd be really bad if so.
I know these paths well.
Yeah, the deck list should show the original deck list. Okay, yeah, I'd say that would be a change from how it had worked previously.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
It's kind of unfortunate. Think we kill this dog in response? Actually, we should probably kill this, right?
More myself than ever.
I mean, the way card games work, Jackpot, CCG, is that, like, there's a lot of different decks in them, right? So, like, even though Lee Sin, Fiora, and Anivia were the 3 most played decks, like, those 3 decks together only represented, like, 30% of games played, right? So, like, we've played for 90 minutes this morning and not run into any of those 3 decks, but, like, we've also had sets where, like, we play and those are the only things we run into. There's a lot of variance inside of your small anecdotal sample sizes, is what it comes down to. I think that's just it. Nopify's been really mediocre in this deck. The range on things it can hit feels really bad. We're dead here, right? Are we dead? I'm actually not dead, right? I actually get to go Concussive Palm here and then take 9.
I see every move.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
I think we start with this and see what we draw. And the Drawn Dragon's Rage here means I actually want to take Severum because it's going to let me gain a bunch of life back next turn, right? So if I play Temple, I go down to 6 mana, and then this puts me back up to 8. If they don't have a way to interact with us, we can actually kill them this turn. That's pretty likely to find a way to kill this here. Are they dead? I think they just died. So that happens there. And then I can Nopify this. And then I can play this and Dragon's Rage here still.
The moon grows in flame. Together, brother, we will make death holy.
Don't spam your emotes before your opponent's dead, chat. Despite all the rage, he is still just an Aphelios in a cage. The spell shield here is very good because it means I can't kill this turn. So I have to hit a dog. But then they're gonna have to chump block, right? We did not win here. But we're going back to 20. So, you know.
With the Knight's Embrace.
Attack first is a good suggestion. If they block with a dog, we kill them. We're so close, chat. We're gonna die to this. The fact that they generated the spell shield there was, yeah, we would have killed them. They wouldn't have blocked with this, but yeah, the fact that they generated the spell shield there is super lucky. Yeah, and this has overwhelm. So I have to do this, unfortunately.
I'll find you.
I'm gonna hold on to this till next turn because it could enable Veiled Temple if we draw something good. Nopify, again, just looking like a big pile of stains here. And can't even hit the elusive off of this.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way. Bask in her radiant blessing.
Fortunately gonna lose this one. Needed to hit Golden Sisters there. Which are not a coin flip to do, so. Opponent pretty lucky to generate the +2 spell shield, and then we misstun Golden Sisters there at the end. Outside of Nopify, this list felt pretty reasonable. Mina Swiftfoot felt super clunky and awkward at the very top end of the curve. I don't know that I would play her again. I don't know, maybe she's fine to just have like a random reset. Dragon's Rage was fine. Like that last game, I know we didn't quite have the oomph to finish it out afterwards, but Dragon Rage specifically pairing up with the lifesteal weapons on Aphelios felt really good pretty consistently in the games. Like having that way to like gain a bunch of life back felt good. And especially the fact that this card was mixed with things like Deny and Bastion. Like normally this card's not great because like your opponent can like interact with or kill your unit that you're using the Dragon's Rage on in response, like blowing out your expensive spell. But the fact that we have protection to pair with it goes a really long way. Yeah, that's definitely an effect I missed. So the other Yasuo Aphelios deck that we had played was a little bit more stun focused. And I don't know that I would want all of these stun focused cards, but the Mind Splinter specifically, I think is a card that I would be interested in having in this other build. And the Nopifies, I feel like Nopify, Bastion, and Deny, like all of those effects were like a little bit too much. I think Deny and Bastion are the best of the bunch, even though this is a little bit more efficient in some spots. But yeah, I think I'd rather have Mind Splitter than Mina here at the top end of the curve. I think is what I'd prefer. Mind Splitter on its own is notably better at answering things pseudo-permanently than Mina is, because you like get this down, and then even if you don't have Yasuo to hit the things as you're going, like this lets you keep things locked down and it cuts up their board. Yeah, I think at a minimum I'd do this. That's probably an okay place to start. Alright, so we're going to be done with Yasuo Aphelios, but don't go anywhere because we're going to shift gears. We're still going to place a little bit more Runeterra.